So we are heading to Door County, Wisconsin for the weekend. It's actually the 4th of July today. We just finished eating at the Mad Rooster Cafe in Milwaukee. That was like an hour and a half from us. And now we're going to drive to an orchard to go cherry picking. I am testing out the DJI Pocket 2. This is my first time using it, so we'll see how this video ends up showing up. So here we are, driving through the road in Wisconsin. We've left Milwaukee and now we're just driving along. See how this goes. It's a lot of just open land where we are right now.
I see corn.
So we're about to go over the bridge. We're in Sturgeon Bay, and then once you go over to this bridge, you're really in the heart of Door County. Well, I don't know that if the heart, but yeah, you're really in the more main part that they always talk about and that you see in pictures, because then you're more on the peninsula. I mean, technically we're on the peninsula now still.
Look at the boats.
Whoa. Let's go over here. Can I zoom in? Again, I'm testing out this new camera, so hopefully things are looking okay. We'll see when I actually make this video. I mean, from the little tiny screen on here, it looks good. Yay, Door County. And there was actually a while ago, like a half hour ago, that we actually saw a sign saying we were technically in Door County, but that area was just basically highway. Like Sturgeon Bay was more of like the first big city, and this is more of a bigger city compared to like everything else that's on the lake or further up. Once we that's all like little small towns and stuff. So we are headed to a place to go cherry picking called Choice Orchards, and we are going down this long road right now. I feel like we're out in the country. So for those of you who might not know, Door County is really well known for their cherries. And here are some of the cherry trees, but we will get them up close in a bit. Xander is a pumpkin. He wants us to be the whole family.
Mark, you come in.
Is Xander the pumpkin?
Go.
Mark is the pear.
I should be the tomato.
Look at this little girl at the cherry picking place. So it looks like there's this building here, and then I think we got to go inside to get our pail, and then we go someplace to pick them. Did you? Oh, Arwen. Don't run away. So you got to go to this building right here, and then you get your pail, and you then have to go across the street to actually pick the cherries. Let's see where we are going. It's a very interesting thing, I guess. It's different than some of the pictures I saw online. I don't know if they were older pictures. I mean, we'll see when I show this more. But like, I saw pictures that showed like it looked like there was more in the market and like cider and wine tasting. There was like a big wood barn doors that were closed, so maybe it's other times, or they just don't do that anymore. So I think they were older pictures. Also, right now they literally just opened, and it's only the sweet cherries. Normally then for most of the year they've got the tart ones, which I think Door County is more known for the tart cherries. And then they also in the fall and stuff have apples. So like we're here, like I think it was just last week that they
literally started like 2 days ago.
So I'm thinking that maybe we just aren't here at the right time too. But there are the cherries. Yay! Look how this cherry tree is growing.
Here, pick a cherry.
And Tim's gonna pick a cherry and he's gonna eat it. How are the cherries?
I wouldn't say they're sweet yet.
So Arwen made a little face. I'm not sure if she liked it,
Arwen,
but
what's up?
she is eating it now. At these cherries. Woo! Look at her go. She's got her cherries. She's a cherry picking. There she goes. Xander's holding the bucket for Kyrie to throw down the cherries. Oh, those are really dark ones compared to what we first got. So those will probably be sweeter.
Yeah, they're good.
Because, yeah, the ones we were originally picking were really, really light.
You'll hold that.
Yeah, these ones almost look like grapes. Here's the comparison between the two ones. Oh, yeah, Xander, there is a cherry up there. You got to be careful up there.
Yeah, be careful. Xander, can Silas have a turn after you? Yeah.
Are you, do you want to get down now?
Yeah, Xander, you move the ladder.
Like, here's some cherries that are still very, very yellow. So yeah, not all the cherries are available yet. I see some across there. Still a decent amount. And then you can, they do have ladders here you can move around. Did you find a ball? Look at all these cherries up here. Teamwork cherry picking as Xander just walked away with the bucket. Xander. Bunch of cherries. This is all we have so far.
You like my pearl earring?
I do. There she is picking the cherries. Technically the ones she's picking aren't the fully done ones yet, but she doesn't know. Aw, you picked yourself a cherry?
I'm surprised her mouth isn't covered in red.
What do you think of that cherry? That's probably a very tart one, but is it good? Instead of cherries, she's now got a stick.
Fear my stick!
She is the garter of the cherry tree. She got to leap on the stick.
I speak for the tree!
Woo!
And the
Go
Lawrence.
Arwen! Yeah! You tell them, Arwen. And now there they are up there. This little baby is really speaking for the trees.
I speak for the trees.
And so is Sai. Both of them are speaking for the trees.
I speak for the trees.
Oh, she tripped you by accident. Arwen. Instead of picking cherries, these two are just running around with sticks right now. And there she goes, off in the distance. It is the 4th of July, so picking cherries today is a very fitting American thing to do, maybe. Pick some cherry pies.
Come here.
Look at all the cherries we got. So it was $30 for a pail. We're just gonna share because this is actually a ton of cherries and I don't know what we're gonna do with all these cherries. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's where you go to like that little store area and then you get your pail and then you go across the street to where you pick the cherries. Then you gotta drive back and pay. Our friends went and did that because we stopped at a Quick Trip to get some stuff. So I'm not sure if they actually, because I know I read online that it was like an extra $4 and you could get the cherries pitted and cooled and put in a bag. I don't know if they were doing that there. So we'll see. Otherwise, yeah, it was just $30. That's not too bad extra to pay for that. But it's like you could kind of tell the place isn't as like busy yet. I'm sure they get really busy later in the season. It was also just a fun experience. Another place we saw was where you paid per person, but you could get like the smaller sizes. So I mean, this was a lot of cherries. I don't know how many cherries we're gonna really eat, but the kids were liking the cherries. So hopefully over the weekend and then divided up between all of us, it won't be as many. But this would definitely be good if you wanted to like make a cherry pie or something. We're headed back to our hotel, or to our hotel for the first time. This was in Sturgeon Bay. The hotel's like an hour from Sturgeon Bay. We're all the way up top. It's like technically in Allison Bay with an E. And then we're like right by Gills Rock, which is then kind of considered another little area within Ellison Bay. We're staying at the Harbor Light Inn, so it'll be cool, but it is all the way up there. Long time ago we stayed here when we went to Door County, but it was during the off season. Oh, and here's the old post office restaurant, which I do want to eat there. It's connected to it. Huh. But when we came, a lot of things were closed for the season.
And there was snow and ice.
Yeah. So here is our hotel, the Harbor Light Inn.
I would assume it's that one right there.
And there is actually where we are staying. And I think this is actually where we park too.